throw some weight on here. I do warm-ups with the biceps, warm-up with the triceps, and then I come over here and do warm-up with the shoulders. We're gonna do shoulders and arms today in the order of shoulders, triceps, and biceps. Probably about 6 sets a piece, since we're gonna go like a little bit heavier. I might do a little bit extra on the bicep rather than the triceps, because you know my triceps gonna get a little bit of work with whatever shoulder workout I'm doing. But probably about 6 sets of a shoulder, 6 sets of a triceps, and maybe like 6 or 7 on a bicep workout. But we're gonna go heavy, we're gonna go hard, and if you ain't going hard, why? Let's do a machine press, machine shoulder press, and then we'll move on to some arms. I need them shoulders in a minute. A little bit heavier here, well, a lot bit heavier, honestly, but I don't have to worry about the stability of the weights moving around or none of that. I just rep them out. But 6, 7 reps, 6, 7, probably be the best idea here. Whew, if I might do 1 or 2 with 6 or 7 here, just rep them out, and then I might lighten it up and do something where I can probably do about 6 or 7 still, but have it a little bit more controlled. Yeah, then we'll move on to arms. I hate shoulders. I'm not sure why, I just never really liked doing shoulder exercises, you know. Shoulder pumps look sick, don't get me wrong. Coming in here just all big and shouldered and broad and everything, but it's like just shoulder exercise. And like shoulders, like if your legs are sore, you're like, oh, my legs are sore, you're limping around. Dude, your shoulders are sore, you can't do nothing, bro. Moving around anywhere sucks. So this right here should be good. Let's go do some arms. Tricep push downs. It's kind of weird. I can do 180 on the other machine, but not this. I don't know. Double cable, and this right here is like a single cable, I believe. So it might be a double cable. I don't know. Yeah. Gonna lighten it up. That way we can control it a little bit better. So 75 pounds. A couple sets here. I'm just gonna do triceps, and then I'm just gonna go do biceps. I was gonna do supersets, but I'm like, really just make sure I hit the weights that I want to hit the muscle anyways. So I'm thinking 3 sets here, and then maybe 3 sets of some kind of machine tricep. I have a tricep extension machine over there. I might do that. Maybe 3 here, and then like 2 and 2, which is 7. I said 6, but 7 sounds nice. So I don't know, we'll figure something out. Let's go do some kind of machine. Grunt zone. Tricep extensions. This is a fucking old school one if I've ever seen one. But it feels good. I'm able to keep my triceps planted and not really have to worry about moving around a whole bunch. But I'm thinking maybe just one. Oh, Jesus. 1 or 2 sets here. Yeah, that's better. 1 or 2 sets here, get a nice like squeeze, slow up, you know, really nice controlled sets for about 10. And they'll probably just do some push downs right here behind me. Sometimes you want to, you know, sometimes you want to burn the muscle, sometimes you want to squeeze the muscle, sometimes you want to fatigue the muscle. Different things for different exercises for different muscle groups do different things for different muscle groups. You know, like a push-up is going to be different than a chest press for your chest. Like, you know, it's different things. Just hits different. Yeah, really get that stretch. Ooh. Feels like an overhead. I was gonna do triceps push downs. I think we should do one more of these. Shit. Oh my God. I can literally feel my muscle shutting down. Let's go do some hammer curls and then we'll do some kind of preacher curl. We should be good on curls too. Nothing like super crazy different except for shoulders. You know, normally I don't hit shoulders like I'm supposed to, but it's just come in here, get a nice pump in and leave. Like doing different exercises. Sometimes you're like, oh, I didn't have to do as much because you've hit your muscle differently, shock the muscle, and I'm pumped. So all we need now is a bicep pump. The triceps are absolutely to the gills. That's different. It's like a hammer curl, both hands at the same time. Let's do 2 more of those. That's very nice. builds the head of your bicep rather than like the width. You know, when you come up with a squeeze, you can literally see the bicep. See the difference there? Maybe not. It's not zoomed in on like 8x and I have small arms, but if your wrist is like this, you're gonna work on more of the width. If your wrist is like this, we're working more of the head. So, you know, it's nice to change it around every once in a while. Okay. It's time to move on. Last exercise, preacher curls with a cable. It's new to me. This feels a little funny, holding myself up like this, but you know, it's just a typical preacher curl. This looks zesty, but I think I'm gonna do like my knees like this and stay on my toes, curl some weight out. I have 50 pounds here. I don't know if yeah, that'd probably be heavy enough. I'm gonna do one set right here. If I don't like it, I'll move on to like the traditional preacher curl where you sit down or whatever, but I'll try it out. Maybe I'd do it like this. I don't know. Ooh, am I onto something? Yeah, that's how it's done. That's why you practice. Last set, best set, bro. I'm going home. Maybe we'll get a little pose down. I don't know. I'm going home though for sure. Oh, dude. It hurts just straightening my arms out. You see the difference? It's them hammer curls, super knitted curls. There is a difference. I don't know how to pose, bro. It was a good day to beat somebody's arm, especially mine. Pound of ground beef, some cheese, 4 eggs, 3 eggs. I scramble it in with the beef, that way it cooks in all at the same time. I got a new barbecue sauce. It's a honey hot, along with 150 grams of avocado. No rice or potatoes today, mixing it up. And I got some beef stroke me off noodles. So, see how these taste tonight. Yeah, kind of soupy. I kind of just got them out, and I'll let them sit here for a little bit, maybe thicken up, whatever the hell they do. In the meantime, I'm gonna scratch on my beef bowl. That's what that looks like. Smells way better than it looks. I promise it looks like dog food, and I promise it tastes better than that. So I'm gonna munch on this, watch me some YouTube. This right here, the noodles is gonna like help me not have to eat so much quantity, and probably alternate them back and forth between the noodles and rice. The potatoes are kind of like a lot, to be honest with you, and they just were not as good. I would rather eat plain white rice than a potato. Yogurt and protein powder, banana, strawberries, and dates. Y'all stay hydrated, stay wise, eat your protein. Bulk is going along nicely. We are getting big. The noodles as well will definitely be implemented. I didn't feel so like oh, I don't want to eat no more afterwards. They're higher in calories, but honestly it's just higher in carbs and protein. There was like I've done 2 packs of noodles. They're like 1.5 grams of fat for the entire pack, and they're like 80 something carbs and like 15 grams of protein. So the noodles will definitely have to be implemented. What'd you do? You threw it on the ground. Damn, now we gotta go find it. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's back day. Me and Doug's gotta go find this strawberry.